Hi guys, another little USB conversion project. I converted some LED string lights to USB power supply the other day. Conversion worked fine, but they just weren't given enough light for what I wanted to use them for. So looking through my stock of stuff, I've got this. In fact, I've got a few of them. I think they were only £1 originally in Poundland, but I think they've probably gone up in price since then. Had this for, to say, a while. It's pretty bright. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 LEDs in there, running off 3 AAA batteries, so 4.5 volts, 5 volts, thereabouts. So that ought to work with no conversion or modification, straight off a USB supply. And this is one that sometime or other I've cut the end off. So I guess we ought to try it out. And see whether we actually get 5 volts out of it. Which ones do you reckon it'll be 5 volts on there? Red and white, red and black, white and green. Could be any of them, couldn't it? It wouldn't surprise me if it's the red and white, but we'll make the assumption it's going to be red and black for now. On there, I need to plug it in or we're not going to get anything out of it. USB supply there. Bring the meter over here somewhere where you might actually be able to see what it says. Yeah. So there we go. We are actually getting red and black. That makes a change. Yeah, red and black. Meter's playing up a bit, but red and black. That's a handy start. Don't have to get all clever and try and work out which wire's which. Black is negative, red is positive. So the next thing is, where are we going to solder it on here? Looks like we've got a couple of screws to undo. I think I originally bought these with the intention of taking the LED strips out and using them on my radio controlled cars. Didn't look like I needed to undo those screws at all. It was just clipped together. All we need to do is to get to that red wire and that black wire. Oh, it's got a resistor in there. So, right, let's do them back up again, because we don't need to take them off. Okay. So I reckon I can just spread those wires a bit. Solder one on there, one on there, and that'll be it. Job done. And the next question is, how are we actually going to bring the wire out? So it come out the corner there. Probably do the job. Let's make a mess of me soldering iron. just in case you panic, and I have unplugged the other end so we're not shorting those wires while we're fiddling around. So you're going to want at least that length to get across there. If we do this very carefully, right. Now we can either put a blob of hot glue in there, or we could tie a knot in it, couldn't we? Stop it pulling out. Right, if I haven't killed my soldering iron, melting the plastic with it. Red this side, black that side. I suppose we just plug that in. On, nothing. Why have we got nothing? Oh, rude words. Oh, dear me. Right, so that's working. But we're not working off the 5-volt supply. So take that one out. On, off. Plug that back in again. Working. So what happened there? Unless it was just that on-off switch was loose when I was trying to operate it. Let's put that strip back on. If I just touch that a little bit, just to melt it over because it seems to have come loose. Put the switch back in. I think that's what it was. I think I'd knocked the switch out somehow. Right, that's the right way round now. That sits over there. Well, I suppose we can call it a teardown video as well. This was supposed to take 5 minutes, and I've made it take, I don't know how long. How are we doing? 20 minutes. I will be editing this severely. That took so long. So we can, if we still want to, use the batteries, but what we have to remember is don't have the batteries in there if we're running it off the USB. So USB supply. That is pretty bright. Which is what I want. Wonder how long it'll last. We did see it got a good size resistor in there. I didn't bother to make a note of what value it was. But there we go. That is now USB powered. Right, well that's the USB powered LED light illuminating my 3D printer. Not quite sure the best position for it, but this is so I can use my security camera, which is under there. Well, recording this is my security camera, which keeps an eye on my 3D printer, and at the moment I'm lighting it with the LED light that I've just converted to USB power, and that does appear to be plenty of light, doesn't it? So I can just run it off LED lighting rather than have my main lighting on. In the background there is the Christmas lights or fairy lights, light string that I converted to USB supply, but they just weren't bright enough. So we'll try this instead. But I need to figure out how to mount it, because where I'm holding it seems to be about the right position. Right, that's recording the security camera again. Got it in landscape mode now. You might notice it's not very good quality security camera, but it's good enough just for me to be able to see if my PLA has run out, or if the print has lifted up off the bed and is sliding around on the end of the nozzle. And that's all I use it for, just to keep track. You'll notice if I tell my security camera to go to full HD, it locks up. It is rubbish, but it was cheap. Right, that's a bit of a temporary lash up, just a bit of bent wire. But I'll check my time-lapse camera, see whether that's illuminated well enough. It looks okay from here, and it looks okay on the security camera as well. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.